called the GBB, Granite Buster Burnout.
Let's begin now.
What to do? Put the line locks on. Woo. Do it again. Line locks on. Yeah. Uh-oh. I think the clutch got a little bit hot. That was in reverse and so much fun. Let's do this again. In more rain. Why is it up? Hey, welcome back to Driven Crawlformance. Today's episode, we got something a little bit different for you. Instead of crawling, we're gonna go speed things up. Do a little bashing. Because I did something that may not be that cool if you're a die-hard enthusiast, but I got a hint for you. It's very similar to if you put a Ford engine in a Chevy or LS swapped a Mustang, let's just put it that way. Or in this case, we took our Arrma Granite and got rid of the magic smoke motor that was in it. Put a Traxxas Velineon. Yep, I just said that outright. We switched it out there and we put the big bad Traxxas motor in there, brushless, and 2S that bitch. This thing's off the hook. Check this out. All right, just when I want to go do stuff, something happens, and now it's raining. Thunder, lightning, you know, nothing to be worried about. So, we're just going to do a little preliminary runs and see how this thing even works. We're just going to go full run, full tilt. What the hell? Here we go. Whoa, gotta pay attention there, buddy. For anybody that has the Arrma Granite brushed motor, it ain't that fast. It's durable and torquey, but it won't roll its tires off like this. This thing does every bit of 40 or 50, I would imagine. Woo! That wasn't my fault. Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. That was fitting.
Mom, I'm about to make a run for it, aren't you? Mom, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
I believe I can fly.
Yeah. So I guess this could be sacrilegious or whatnot, you might want to call it. But Arrma Granite. Dun, 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 dun. What the heck did you do, Russ? Oh man. All that rock crawling's got into your head, bud, because you put a Velineon 3X in here. Yep, yeah, I did. And yep, that is alien tape holding in the ESC. Yeah. Of course, this is temporary. I didn't know how I'd like it. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is one badass granite. This thing gets up and moves, and grooves, and parties, just like all your favorite gals you grew up with in high school. Right. I don't even know why I said that. But you know what? I like fast cars. I like fast bashers too. I like a nice fast-paced movie and a fast game of baseball. Yep. Let's just see how it works. Enjoy the video. Yep, there it is, all in its glory. And it looks normal. And so normal that, you know, regular, other RC guys would probably be like, you know what, it's just a Granite. It's not even a BLX, you know. So, but they got something in surprise, because when you pull that remote doohickey handle thing, push it back, push it, just back. I mean, you can go the other way, but then you'd have to set up, reverse throttle, set up. Anyway, this thing goes, and let me tell you, it goes fast. And I got a craving. I have the need for speed. And having the need for speed kind of looks something like this. Yeah. So, there's your Velineon. There's your VXL 3S. Don't put a 4S in. It doesn't like it. It doesn't. And this is my alien taped ESC on here. This was temporary. I've not yet to really even drive this thing more than 8 or 9 hours, maybe 3 weeks. With, and I didn't want to mount it. I'm just kidding. I used half a battery. And I don't mean I split a battery in half. I just used half the juice that was left in it. Some say it was a half full battery. Some say it might be a half empty battery. I don't know. It's up for you to decide. And these are soldered, by the way, but my son did not return my electrical tape, so I put his name on the board, and as soon as he gets out of prison, I will hopefully get my electrical tape back. But that's temp, guys, temp. Let's get to it. I want to see this thing tear it up. Let that big dog eat. Get that beast out of the cage. You know what? I'm gonna have, okay, enough of that stuff. Let's just put a cap on it. Show you all what we got in store. Hell yeah. Driven Crow Foreman is getting ready to granite bust some shit up. Uh-oh. Oh, battery's dead. So, I got a question. What happens when your Arrma Granite brushed motor pukes out magic smoke and then locks up, doesn't go anywhere, and your 8-year-old son has a really different stuck out looking lip on him? I'll tell you what you do. You put a Traxxas Velineon 3X brushless motor and ESC in it. That's what you do. And then you throw in a gosh darn old 3S LiPo battery and you let the big dog eat. You know, some may call it blasphemy. Kind of like LS swapping a Mustang, you know? Or putting a Chevy small block in a 32 Ford. You know what I'm getting at. But you know what? I don't care. It was sitting on the shelf, came off a Traxxas slide, and the transmission was blown to pieces because my son, he bashes them, but he don't break suspension or anything like that. He breaks driveline stuff big time. All right, so we put a 3S LiPo in here while the 2S LiPo is recharging, and because of the gearing, the 3S LiPo can only be ran for, I don't know, maybe 10-12 minutes full out before the motor and ESC start to scream crotch pot cooking type heat. And yeah, I don't have a motor on there to I don't have a fan on there to extract the heat. I do have a set of fans, but like I said, I just threw this together to see what would happen because my buddy boy really he likes to bash, you know, on top of crawling. I mean, he's got 5,000 likes on one of his bashing videos. So anyway, so let's just see how this thing goes. I'm gonna take a couple spins in her, and I know it's at night, and it's hard to drive this thing one-handed and film. So I'm gonna toss the remote over to my son while we do some filming because you know what, he's pretty damn old good too. Isn't that right, buddy? All right. Let's check out this 3S battery, Russell. Okay, so after the 4th battery swap, because they were all dead, we're gonna go let the big dog eat, right, Russell? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Wow, this clutch is gonna be hard to hold on. You do? My son wants to film. Maybe I ought to let him. Oh, ho, ho. Talk about that 3S with that punch. Oh.
That was
That worked out great though.
that was a little too close. Boy, almost made it. It's just you have slippery tires.
Did you see that, dude?
What was that? It was a bibbidi bobbidi boo.
That was a bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Boy.
You think you can keep up with the truck? Filming it?
No.
You don't have, okay. Just try and keep up with it.
Ooh, a little mess up. Ooh, good dip. Ooh, I missed. Wow!
I'll get it.
We missed some eyes.
Not getting enough speed.
Now I know how to do it.
Oh, bash.
You know we
They
are.
call it bashing, right?
Yeah. Why can't I do it? Trucks like this. Whoa! That's just amazing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
No, we're good. Hold on.
And like always, I'm walking through the grass.
Dude. Hey, Russ, what do you think we gotta, should we get out there a little bit? Shit. Dumbo Wumbo. It happens, ladies and gentlemen. It is a part of bashing. That's why these Arrma Granites are so good. Whew. Hey, welcome back to Driven Crawl Formants. I'm your host, Russ. Anyway, tell you what, that was a lot of fun, a lot of work, a lot of sweat, no blood. I didn't cry either, but I did have fun, and I can't wait to do this again. But first, I'm gonna tell you what I did. I know you guys, you saw that crawling, mumbo jumbo, slow, really technical, and you know, taking a lot of skill to do that crawling. But sometimes you just want to let the big dog eat. Open up the punch on your basher, whatever it may be. But in this case, it's our Arrma Granite. It had the brushed motor in it that ultimately gave up the magic smoke after, I'm not going to name any names like my son, but somebody put a 3S lipo in with that brushed motor and ESC combo, and it there was some crotch pot cooking going on underneath that body. It was no good. It didn't last. Didn't last at all. But you know what? I had a slash down in the basement, and it convinced me after seeing my son's lower lip stick out further than the rest of them, so far that he was falling forward. That's how upset he was with that lower lip sticking out. I felt for him. So the slash blew out a rear end and transmission, bashing, and well, wouldn't you go take a look and see that I got an extra Velineon 3XL motor and ESC, brushless motor. Yeah. I took it out and I said, you know what, let's just put it in this Arma, see if it'll work. Some of you might be purists and say, well, that's just blasphemy, Russ. Kind of like putting a Chevy motor in a 32 Ford or a LS swap Mustang Fox body, you know. You might call it that, and you know what? I don't care because this is fun. It runs good, it runs fast. It doesn't run hot unless you pour on 3S and your punch is like 100 C, then you'll burn up. Not burn up, but you create some heat. No magic smoke. I'm gonna tell you what, I like this Arma, and I cannot lie. You other brothers won't deny. When you put a VXL in and you got a funny little grin and you're gapping all your buddies on by. I just did that. Take that crap and then. Uh-oh. I think the clutch got a little bit hot. That was in reverse and so much fun. Let's do this again.